welcome back. So today, pre-K, we are going to mix colors to make new colors. Now, what do you think mixing means? Tell Miss Lisa, what do you think mixing means? Yeah, so mixing, friends, means to combine two things and put them together. In art, we like to combine colors. So today we're going to combine colors and mix them together. And for this project, I wanted to read a book that is really awesome. It's called Little Blue and Little Yellow. So let's read that now. Little Blue and Little Yellow by Leo Leone. This is Little Blue. Here he is at home with Papa and Mama Blue. Little Blue has many friends, but his best friend is Little Yellow, who lives across the street. How they love to play hide and seek and ring a ring o' roses. In school, they sit still in neat rows. After school, they run and jump. One day, Mama Blue went shopping. You stay here at home, she said to Little Blue. But Little Blue went out to look for Little Yellow. Alas, the house across the street was empty. He looked here and there and everywhere until suddenly, around the corner, there was Little Yellow. Happily, they hugged each other. What's happening here? When they hug, when Blue and Yellow hug, what's happening there? And hugged each other until they were green. Then they went to play in the park. They ran through a tunnel. They chased Little Orange. They climbed a mountain. When they were tired, they went home. But Papa and Mama Blue said, "You are not our Little Blue. You are green." And Papa and Mama Yellow said, "You are not our Little Yellow. You are green." Oh boy. Little Blue and Little Yellow were very sad. They cried big blue and yellow tears. They cried and cried until they were all tears. When they finally pulled themselves together, they said, "Will they believe us now?" Mama Blue and Papa Blue were very happy to see their Little Blue. They hugged and kissed him, and they hugged Little Yellow too. But look, they became green. Now they knew what had happened, and so they went across the street to bring the good news. They all hugged each other with joy, and the children played until supper time. The end. Did you like that story, friends? Little Blue and Little Yellow? So today, my friends, we are going to create our own Little Blue and Little Yellow using the dough we had last time. So the materials you're going to need for this project, for acting out Little Blue and Little Yellow and mixing colors, is your old clay. Now, when you first take it out of the Tupperware or wherever you were containing it, in the refrigerator, it's gonna be a little sticky. That's normal. You're gonna put a lot of flour, you're gonna mix it and then mix it into a bowl, a ball, and then you're just gonna set it aside and leave it out for a little bit. Then it won't be as sticky as when you first take it out of the refrigerator. The other thing you're gonna need besides your clay is you're gonna need yellow and blue paint to mix. A little yellow and a little blue, and then we're gonna try to make a little green. So if you don't have if you don't have paint, my friends, you can also recreate this activity using crayons as well, and show me little blue, little yellow, and mix those crayons together to make a little green. Okay, my friends, so let's take a closer look. Okay, welcome back, friends. So today we're going to create a little blue and little yellow with our clay that we have, and then we're gonna try to act it out. So today we have this piece of clay that we're going to break apart into two pieces. One of them is going to be blue, one of them is going to be yellow. So the first step, you're just gonna try to make it into a little ball. And Miss Liso has this plastic covering, just not to make too much of a mess. I'm going to take my blue paint, and you're gonna make blue by putting some paint inside here. And then we're going to mix it and mix it and mix it until it makes blue, just like that. And we're going to then, if it gets sticky, make it into a ball. And we're going to continue mixing it, mixing it. Make it all the blue so that it really turns into blue, and it's gonna get sticky. That's okay. When you roll it into a ball, it's better. Now at this point, if you feel you need to get some more flour, you can do that. So I'm gonna set this aside and put some flour on it. You may wanna wash your hands before you move on to yellow, which you should. You probably should wash your hands, otherwise you're gonna make green before we make yellow. So, gonna set that aside, let it air dry so it's not so sticky. We're gonna take our yellow, gonna mix it around a little bit, and put some yellow onto this clay. And again, this is going to be sticky, and that's okay. And we're going to start mixing it into the clay until it becomes yellow. Now, making a ball and squishing it out is a little less messy, I find, but make sure the whole thing is yellow so that we can really make green. Let's see. I think it's starting. Let's see. And there we have yellow. So I'm gonna make this into a ball, just like this, and I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and I'm gonna let these dry for a little bit. You could also sprinkle some flour onto that. Sprinkle some flour here so that it dries a little faster. And then you're just gonna let this sit maybe for a few minutes so that it's easier to work with. Okay, so now that you have a little yellow, a little blue, little yellow, we're gonna act it out. So you could act it out, say, hi, I'm little blue, hi, I'm little yellow, and they go together. and then they hug, right? And when they hug, they're going to mix. Now, in order to really make this happen, we have to understand when we mix, some colors are stronger than others. For example, darker colors are stronger than lighter colors. Which color do you think is going to be the stronger color here? Blue or yellow? Tell Miss Liso. Let's see if you're right. So the darker color here is blue, and blue is going to be stronger than yellow. That means we need yellow to be stronger by mixing more of yellow than blue. So I'm going to take a bigger piece of yellow, something like this, and I'm going to take a smaller piece of blue because blue is much stronger than yellow when we mix it together. So let's keep our little balls just like this. Maybe we could pretend this is mommy and daddy blue. We could separate these later. You show me your ideas later in Google Classroom. So we're gonna pretend they mix, boop, and then they hug. So we're going to begin to mix it. Let's mix blue and yellow and see what happens. Can you start to see what's happening here? Now this is when you test it out. We're going to mix, 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 mix by rolling. If it gets sticky, just dip your hand in a little bit of this flour and continue, continue, continue. What do you start seeing? Now, if you think, I started to see green. Now, if you think, oh, Miss Liso, I think I want a little bit more blue to make it darker green, go ahead, put a little bit more blue. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more blue so that I can mix little blue and little yellow. Oh, that looks great. Again, if it's getting sticky, try some flour. There we go. And it's getting sticky because we put some paint. We're mixing it with our hands and paint gets a little wet. And so we're going to put some flour right onto it and let it sit aside. Set it aside, for a little bit. And there you go, my friends. We mixed little blue and little yellow and we made green. I hope you enjoyed this week's project, friends. I'll see you next time. Can't wait to see your work in Google Classroom. Bye, friends.